Today, trending Funko Pop news is back and we have 8 Funko Pops going up in value. Hey everyone, welcome back to a new video. I do hope you're enjoying your day today. So we're going to be going over a couple Funko Pops that are going up in value actively. Now, of course, if you guys want to contribute to these style videos and see them more often, drop a comment down below of a Funko Pop you've noticed going up. Now, before we get started, I do want to go ahead and ask the question of the day, which I was talking to somebody earlier about DN Funko Pop and spending a bunch of money on Funko Pops. And it gave me the idea for the question today, which was, what is the most you've ever spent on a Funko Pop to date? All right, so let's go ahead and jump into our selections. First up, we have Michael Jackson. With the recent movie out, it was very good, might I add. I was a little hesitant to watch it because I wasn't like the biggest Michael Jackson fan growing up. However, I did like a lot of his songs. But I watched the trailer one more time and I was like, okay, this looks pretty good. And then I went and saw it and it was fantastic. I would ignore the critics on this one personally and go see it for yourself. Now go ahead and check out Michael Jackson, the Diamond Amazon exclusive. Estimated value over on Pop Price Guide around $27. However, it has been selling higher. We did have one low bid at $25 and it's been selling for $45 and $60. And current listings of what I could find with the special edition and official Amazon sticker were around the $40 to $70 range. Now, one more Michael Jackson pop I wanted to go over was the Thriller album cover here. So recent sales have actually been around the $45 to $60 range, and the current listings are much higher than that, about double. So like I said, the new Michael Jackson movie is currently in theaters, and leading up to that, his pops have definitely been going up, and luckily there's a ton available these days. Anyways though, let me know if you guys own any Michael Jackson Funko Pops currently, or the ones that we did showcase in today's video, and of course, let me know if you saw the movie and what do you think. Okay, next up for horror fans, we have The Conjuring here, so we actually have Ed from the original Conjuring movie. Recent sales were around $50, $24, $11, and $5, though recent listings have been as low as $35 up to almost $70 there. So it definitely was a little weird at how the sales were so low compared to what it's currently listing at now. But if you try to find Ed here, you can't find many listings over on eBay as well as Mercari. So I do want to say he is much higher than it actually does show. And I believe Pop Price Guide is showing an estimated value around $50, though it didn't have an official chart just yet. Now, one other one in that set was Lorraine that I did want to mention. Estimated value around $50, did actually jump up from that $30, $35 range. Recent sales did range as low as $25 up to $50, but mind you, those $25 sales were from Australia and they did have $18 shipping attached to them. And then current listings of what I could find were only on Mercari. I couldn't find any single listings of her over on eBay, and they did range from $35 to $50. The only listings I found of her were combined with Ed for around the $80 to $90 range. So in my opinion, I feel like Ed and Lorraine here are around the $40 to $50 range each. And it's not entirely surprising, even though they are commons, that these ones are going up. The Conjuring universe and just that whole universe in general with these two characters just has like a cult following. Even if the movies aren't all good, I was surprised to see that they were making so many movies still, but even if the movies aren't all good, it just has that cult following that people love these movies. So I'm really not surprised these have value. Also, I know cult following can have two different meanings, like a bad meaning and a good meaning. I mean this in the context of a good meaning because yes, some of the movies are really good, but people just don't care if the movies are bad. They just want to see their favorite characters on screen. Okay, next up we have a couple anime selections here. So first up for Frieren, we do actually have the Himmel Chase. Estimated value around $60. Recent sales have ranged from $65 up to $80 there. And then current listings were roughly around that same range. We did have some higher ones around 100 though. So originally I wasn't gonna list this one only because it's technically still in stock at some places, like Funko for example. And if you order 6, you do get that guaranteed chase. So I'm like, why wouldn't people just order 6 and get that guaranteed chase? But then somebody made a comment on my last trending video when I was talking about this with a view that I didn't consider, is that the Himmel like common is barely selling for $10 to $12 on its own. So people don't want to deal with having to sell 5 extras just to get that chase. They'd rather just spend the money and get the chase. And that's how we have this $60 to $80 value, which makes a lot of sense. I can't even believe I didn't really look at it like that. Okay, this next one's pretty interesting, and we have the Tanjiro diecast here. So recent sales for the regular one, not even the chase, have been around $85 up to $125. And I could only find one listing that was an open one at $150. I checked Mercari, I checked eBay. This one's like non-existent for some reason. I don't know if they didn't drop a lot of stock originally. Funny enough, I barely even remember the release. I know it released because there's a ton of sold ones on eBay, but I barely remember this one dropping. And clearly they didn't make a lot or something, because someone was just asking me about it the other day over on TikTok. They're like, did this one ever officially release? I was like, I believe so, but the fact that we can't find any listings is kind of crazy, making this well over $100. Scarcity is the main reason, because otherwise, if they release these in the same capacity as the previous drops for the diecast, I don't think this one would be anywhere near this price. So if you are actively looking for this one, it may be a tough one to grab for your Demon Slayer collection. I don't know if they'll drop more stock in the future though. Next up for solo leveling fans, we have the E-Rank Sung Jinu exclusive from Anime Expo. So this one's estimated value says $80 with the black Anime Expo sticker. I believe that's the shared one. However, recent sales have been practically double that. We had one at $140, $160, $202 on a bid, and $199. And then current listings are reflecting that $160 to $200 plus range as well. So it is kind of weird that the shared sticker ended up being more expensive than the Anime Expo one, and that one is expensive too, but it's definitely an interesting situation, like I said. This is not one that I thought would be this expensive. This makes almost every single Jinu, outside of the regular common and chase combo, super expensive. Like we have the two Ellies, obviously, that are over $100 each. Now this one's over $100. It's just kind of crazy, the hype solo leveling brings. Given this was a Comic-Con exclusive, there are low chances that this one will have more stock brought back, so it can definitely stay in this range or go higher. Now the last pop we have to go over today comes from Harry Potter, and we have Sirius Black here with Wormtail, the box lunch exclusive. So estimated value around $24. Now this one didn't have an insane jump, but from what I've seen, it is starting to rise up. So recent sales, $48, $20, $30, and $25, and then current listings, $40, $45, $30, and $40. I do see it mostly being around the $30 to roughly $45 range. But I would say for now, it's maybe like a $10 to $15 change, but stock is definitely drying up on this one, so it could get more expensive in the future. Well, guys, that wraps up another trending Funko Pop news video. Let me know in the comments below, do you own any of the pops that we did go over today? Taking a look back here, I don't think I own any of these. Bailey owns the Himmel Chase. I don't have the Tanjiro. I don't have the Sung Jinu since I don't collect solo leveling. And I don't know, maybe in the future I'll pick up a Michael Jackson pop. I don't know. I really liked the movie. Like, it was a good movie, in my opinion anyways. I pretty much liked it as much as I liked the Elvis movie too. So I don't know, maybe I'll get one of each in the future, we'll see. But that aside, I do not own any of the pops in today's video. Let me know if you do. That's all for me today though. Hit the like button down below if you did enjoy, and subscribe and click the notification bell if you're new here. I do want to say a big shout out to all the awesome Patreon supporters of the channel. You guys are amazing for supporting myself and the channel. If you guys are interested and want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. We have a Patreon Discord where we share a lot of information, news, restocks, updates, links, and more. And finally, make sure to follow me on all my social medias at Skittlerampage over on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and my Facebook page, so you can stay up to date. All right, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.